an urge to do a reading, and I looked and it was exactly 12:12, so I'm going to take that as a sign. This reading is going to be what blocks you. First, we're going to see how to achieve balance, then what's holding you back, then how to remain stable and grounded, what you need to let go of, and what you should embrace. Pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm just going to go in order and use the same deck for everyone. So we'll start with number 1, how to best achieve balance. Inner child. So how to best achieve balance for you is to remember the things that you really enjoy and to remember the things that really make you sad, and to nurture yourself and be kind to yourself as though you are a child. And what's holding you back at this time? Let's get 1 for number 1. What's holding them back at this time? There we go. Beyond the veil. For you, I'm getting you have psychic abilities, but maybe you're afraid to tap into them. Everyone has psychic abilities, but you are afraid of yours. It's like you don't want to embrace the fact that you could be psychic or you could have abilities. It's almost like you want other people to do the work for you. Maybe you're an avid tarot reading watcher, and it just confuses you more than helps you, and that's why the gods will do that on purpose. Now, how to remain stable and grounded. Wow, that came out real quick. We have trouble and divine connection. So you're being called to connect with your inner divinity, connect with yourself, meditate, focus on your connection with the divine, period. Hell, pray every day. In the morning, imagine a beautiful golden light around you and say, I pray that, my spiritual family is with me and guiding me on my path. Something like that. What do you need to let go of? I'm going to say fear, but we'll see what pops out. Purify. What you need to let go of? Purify. You need to let go of the idea that everything is cut and dried, that you'll just be able to figure things out real easily regardless. And then what should you embrace? I'm really feeling this jumper right here. We have new moon, new beginnings. Bottom of the deck, we have fear. What did I say? So, you're afraid of your own divinity. You're afraid of people calling you witchy. You're afraid of being someone you've never been before. You're afraid of what lies on the other side. And that's your biggest enemy, if I'm honest. You're afraid of yourself. When you're born from the other side. And when you die, you go to the other side. And to be afraid of what you came from and what you're going to end up at is absolutely ridiculous. I don't need you to view it that way. You're afraid of who you really are, and you need to do some serious soul searching. What blocks you? You. You're afraid of you, honey. You need to do a little sheet that says, number 1, who do I think I am? I think I'm a good person because I love myself. And if those two don't match up, you got more work to do than that. So that's what blocks you at this time. Number 1, you're afraid of your true capabilities and your true power. Many blessings, number 1. Number 2. How best to achieve balance for number 2. Let's get 1 card. How best to achieve balance for number 2. Alright, let's see. We have grounding. So they're asking you to be more connected to your body. Take a moment, take a deep breath, take a drink of water. Ask yourself, how does that water feel going down your throat? Is it cold? Is it warm? Just a moment of meditation. Ground yourself more. What is holding number 2 back? What is holding number 2 back? I'm getting a vibe like maybe you're getting in your own way. Let's see. We have transformation. And then we have lineage, roots. Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows is like a witchcraft book. So I'm going to say you are a natural born witch. And if you would just take more time to take a moment, you realize you manifest without even trying. How do you remain stable and grounded at this time? How to make you more stable and grounded. I'm starting to want to hold on to these cards really tightly. So stop holding on to things so tightly. Beyond the veil. You're being asked to connect to the other side more. Ask more questions. Ask for more answers. You're already connected. You want to be more connected. You're just not really sure. I'm hearing close your eyes for like 30 minutes at a timer or something. Figure it out. Like, and even if you're not good, do like a guided one or like an adventure one. Like I offer an adventure meditation, and there are free ones like on YouTube where you could go on an adventure and imagine it all in your mind if you're good at visualization. What if they're not good at visualization? Do something that keeps you focused for 30 minutes. Okay. What do you need to let go of? What does number 2 need to let go of? Again, I keep wanting to hold these cards tightly. We have recklessness. They said hold it longer. Holding it longer. Okay. Auras observe. You see through people, but you try not to. You try to give them the benefit of a doubt. I'm kind of getting the vibe of maybe you doubt your own abilities. Like, you'll get something right the first time. You'll go with your instinct. And then you'll be like, well, what if I've conditioned myself? You trying to condition yourself is you conditioning yourself. I'm kind of getting the vibe. You need to just let go. Listen, watch, see, and do nothing. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And what should you embrace? We got some cryptic messages, number 2. Number 2. What should number 2 embrace? Community. Your spiritual fam wants you to welcome them with open arms. I feel like you might already do, but to do it a little bit more, have a little more faith. Bottom, we have blood bond connections. Honey. Honey, honey, honey. You're already connected to the other side. But you're like ignoring it. Like you'll do things way cooler than other people, but you're way more impressed by other people versus yourself. Huh. It's like I have natural abilities, but I'm gonna praise this other person instead of myself because I want to be better. Your problem is you know you're better than what you're giving out right now, and you are pushing yourself, and you're like, I can do better, I can do better. It's like, why don't you just enjoy what you're doing right now? How do you already know you're not already the best? Who told you you're not incredible? You. Why would you do that to yourself? You are a silly goose, is what you are, number 2. You're this magnificent, wonderful creature who's naturally attached to the divine. You get all the information you need, and then you question it. I don't know, maybe you'll get a download and like something will happen in 3D and you're just like, well, those don't match up. It's a question of faith. And if you're too 3D, you won't understand this. Like, let's say you have a vision of someone doing something and you can tell in your mind's eye, your heart, your soul, okay, you got tears flowing, you know it's happening. But in the 3D, you don't see it happening, or you never actually get proof. The divine is telling you you don't need proof. You don't need proof. You need to just believe and know. You've had a lot of people make you second guess yourself and your abilities and your connection to the divine. You're letting so many things get into the way of just a connection of love between you and the other side. You're letting all these things cloud your mind. You're letting judgment cloud your mind. Forget judgment exists and just be. That is what is blocking you. Number 2, this is what I have for you. Many blessings. Divine soul, many blessings. Interesting. Number 3. How will number 3 best achieve balance? I almost said how can number 3 achieve balance? You're someone who likes to figure things out before you go forward with something. I'm kind of getting you need to learn to go in with blind faith and a hope and a prayer. Let's see. We have purify. Yeah. Go through things like with the eyes of an innocent. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm excited because something's going to happen, and I want something to happen, because otherwise I wouldn't do it in the first place, right? Okay. And what is holding number 2 back? What's holding number 2 back? Oh, a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. New beginnings. You're afraid of new things. You're afraid of the risk reward. I told you. You're an overthinker. You might be an air sign. You might have a lot of air in your chart. Fear. You afraid. And trouble. Woo. Okay. Trouble. Fear. Risk reward. New beginnings. You're afraid of what's going to happen, but you want something to happen. That don't even make sense, honey. That don't make no sense. I want something to happen, but I'm afraid something's going to happen. Okay. Why do you want something to happen if you're afraid of it? That don't make no damn sense. Throw away your mind. Just go do something. And I don't mean like go jump off a bridge into water if you can't swim. I don't mean go be stupid, okay? Somebody's going to be like, no. Let's say you're craving a sub sandwich. Just go get the freaking sandwich. Don't think about it. Just go get the sandwich and then come back with the sandwich and see what happens. You might find they gave you extra meat or free cookie or chips or whatever the hell it is that comes with your sandwiches, whatever kind of sandwich you eat. If you just buy the sandwich, you might find that it's the tastiest sandwich you ever had. You might have like a chemical release in your brain of dopamine because your body needed something that was in that sandwich. Okay, this is about stop thinking about doing things, just do them. Number 3, how do you remain stable and grounded at this time? Oh, that popped right out. Okay. Take action. How do you stay grounded to just do the damn thing and stop staying in your head? Wow. All right, what do you need to let go of? I think we know. Manifest. Let go of what's going to happen. Let go of what you're going to manifest. I didn't even have to draw these cards, but this is funny. All right. What should you embrace at this time? No. Yes. I was about to ask, what do you need to let go of? And I already did that. You got me overthinking. I need to stop eating your energy. What should number 3 embrace at this time? You're like, hold up. What should number 3 embrace at this time? What should number 3 embrace at this time? The truth. Is it a fact? Let's say you want that sandwich. We're going to go back to that. Let's say you want to go get a sandwich. And let's say you think to yourself, oh, but what if there's too much traffic? What if they don't make my sandwich right? What if I get in a car wreck trying to get a sandwich? What if they tell me they can't make my sandwich? Like, instead of doing that, ask yourself, do I know this is going to happen? No. Can I predict anything and everything? No, it's called free will. For all you know, you're craving to go get a sandwich because you're going to go meet the love of your life getting a sandwich. Or you're going to get a brand new job opportunity when you go get that sandwich. You're going to meet someone, I don't know, rich and famous while you're getting that sandwich. They just happen to be visiting. I don't care if you're in the middle of nowhere. Some people who are famous like to go to the middle of nowhere because they're tired of people screaming at them. They're going, oh my God, you're so... It's annoying. It is annoying. Alright, and then we have, bottom of the deck, Beyond the Veil. You don't know everything, stop acting like you do. Period. Stop just thinking. Nothing's ever going to happen in your life if all you do is think. It's like imagining you want to go to the beach and you never get to experience the beach ever in your life. You just look at pictures because you're too afraid of what's going to happen on the way to the beach. But if you would just go to the freaking beach and you would just feel the sand on your toes and the ocean's calming waves upon your skin. Or if you just look at the sun as it slowly rises or slowly falls, you will fall in love with that moment. You're not getting amazing moments in your life because you don't want to be amazed. You're afraid to be amazed by the beauty of the journey in this world. Life is a journey. You thinking about things, you're not taking any kind of journey. You're just one-way circus in a tiny tent just looking for, I don't know, a ring man. I don't know why that came up, but it did. So, what's blocking you, number 3? You're not doing anything. You're just thinking about it. Period. Stop thinking. Start doing. That don't mean go jump off a bridge in the water and you can't swim. Like, don't go do something you know you're not capable of. I think I'm going to try and swim. My dad did that. I hated it. Absolutely. Throw you in the deep end. Figure it out. You drown a little bit. You figure it out. But don't do that. Don't do that. That's not nurturing. That's not kind. That's not loving. What you do is you hold on to the edge of the pool. First you get in the pool and you stay in the shallow end, and then you practice dog paddling. If you don't know what that is, it's where you kick your... Why am I explaining swimming to you? Anyway, and if you're afraid to swim, just wear swimmies, for God's sakes. Wear swimmies your whole life. Who cares if people stare at you? You happy, you paddling in the water, you're not hurting anybody. Number 3, I have a feeling like you come up with these strange, fantastical things in your head. Irrational fears. Crazy, insane things that happen. You have a great imagination, but if you love to imagine, why don't you love to explore? Those kind of go hand in hand. You explore your imagination. You think of all these possibilities. Why don't you want to experience them? You experience them all in your head, and clearly you love it, or you wouldn't stay there for probably hours. You might find that everything you ever imagined in your head never was possible, never even existed. And the world is so much more different than you ever thought possible. You need to do things and live your life for once instead of thinking about it. Yeesh. I'm not like you, okay? I'm impulsive. Now, if I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing something, that's one thing. But I'm one of those people who will be like, hey, let's go to the beach today. I'll say that with somebody. And they'll be like, okay, let's go. And we go. Literally, just on the fly, whatever. Team up, money in our pocket, this, that, and the other. And I'm not really a planner because I know that in life, you can try and plan things. You can try. Expect none of it to go as expected. Plans aren't meant to really be in this world. It's good to have a plan. It's good to have a guideline. But don't act like those guidelines are like strict rules, okay? Because one, rules get broken, and two, rules, like I said, are a guideline. They're meant to help, not necessarily construct your whole entire universe. So instead of staying stuck in your imagination, go out and experience what created imagination. Exploration. That was interestingly constructed, fam. Okay, I like it. It was very long. I feel like I gave you a really weird ass lecture, but we'll see if you get it. Number 3. I think you might talk to yourself like this in your head. Who knows? I mean, your energy is a little weird. It's a little weird for me. I'm not used to this whole billions of possibilities. Anyway, you're probably a rambler too. Alright, number 3. What blocks you staying stuck in your head instead of moving out into life and doing things? Wow, actually stuttered. Like you're scared, you're nervous. It's okay. Just say, I'm scared, but I'm like nervous, excited, scared. Not like scary, scared. It's not like a murderer's holding up an axe weapon at you. Okay. God, I just want to keep rambling. It's like I want to keep stalling. You keep stalling yourself. Okay, number 3. That's your problem. Keep stalling. Stop stalling. Just go do something. Think of something you really, really, really want, or you really, really, really want to do. Ask yourself, is it possible? Do all your like arms and legs and stuff work? If they do, and you can, go do it. Just do it. And as I said that, it was 2, 2, 2, 2 on the timer. Many blessings. And number 3. This is what I have for you. Many blessings to all. No collective energy. Number 3 definitely had me like all over the place, and I'm just like, I want to go get grounded now. Until next time, love, Magi, Goddess. Bye-bye.